Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You've got Bert, the Hurt, and Lanny, the Dividend Diplomats. Guys, we are on the road to our WrestleMania, the road to 20,000 gosh damn subscribers, guys. So make sure you help us get there.
Smash that subscribe button, everybody. Give this video a thumbs up. Help your boys get to that 20,000 mark, like Laney had just said. As a reminder, I just checked the stats right here on my phone. Yesterday's video, we said if you get it to 300 likes before next Saturday's video, we're going to give swag to one lucky person that subscribes to our channel. So, guys, we were at 215, only 85 more likes to go. Otherwise, no swag for anybody. We're going to be Grinches over here.
All right, guys, make sure to go back to watch Sunday's video about two stocks that are fairly cheap and undervalued. Is it time to buy them? Check that video out. But today's video is going to be about 5 stocks with over 500% returns in my dividend stock portfolio. I wanted to showcase these, showcase a few small lessons and takeaways here on Monday morning. I know you guys are jump starting your week with your boys here at the Diplomats, so make sure to get that warm, hot coffee in that Dividend Diplomats mug, which you can buy at our Dividend Diplomats swag store right below here in this video, guys. So, Bert, 5 stocks are 500%. Do you have many that are over 500%, Bert?
I'm trying to think. No,
I feel like I'm
I
trying
don't think so. It'd be maybe one or two. One of the names on this list is almost at 500% that I also own. It's close. I have one there. There's one or two others that maybe, but I don't think 500%. There's a reason why it takes a while for somebody to get to
high barrier.
500%, Lanny, right? Like to hit 500% returns, you either have to hit insane growth stock, have some luck, or own a stock for a really long time and
Yeah,
just
or
own a
just got to
great
use the
company.
Dividend Diplomat stock screener appropriately.
Yeah, appropriately. Appropriately is very key. Thank you, Leggett Platt, for that shout. 'Cause that is not how you use the Dividend Diplomats dividend stock screener.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, a lot of it's luck. A lot of it's just staying in the game, right? But we got 5. We're not going to do these in any order, guys. But I wanted to reveal at least 5 stocks that on my spreadsheet have a 500% return. Some might be just close to 500, but I figured for the algorithm, the 500% just sounds that much better, baby.
Yeah,
Um,
it rounds up to 500%. So it rounds up.
yeah, round up to the highest third digit. We'll start with our friends over at Granger, guys. Ticker
Ranger.
symbol GWW. Yeah. Somehow own almost 15 grand of this stock. It's wild because I think the stock is now trading for sure above $1,000 per share, which makes the funniest sense at all, to me. Again, don't pay attention much to the stock price, really just based on number of shares out there and outstanding. Um, but I'm up about 491%, closing in on 500. It's fluctuated, around that 500% for some time. Produces about 100, almost $120 in dividends, though, Bert.
That's beautiful. You are right, Lanny. 5 stocks over 500% sounds better than 5 stocks over 490.71%. That definitely does sound better in the title, but Granger's great. I mean, it's an amazing company. We joke about it. We say Granger, 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 Granger all the time, but seriously, Granger is everywhere. They have delivered some insane value for you, Lanny, and all of their shareholders out here. They're a fantastic company. Great name. They dominate in their sector. Man, I'm this pumped up after one video, after one stock, Lanny.
Man, I'm getting pumped up just talking about them, but let's get into the flying V, the mighty duck here, guys. Visa stock, ticker symbol V. I've owned them almost, 15 years, just about. Worth only about 6,600 in the portfolio, producing just about 50 bucks. But this isn't just 500%. This isn't just 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. This has returned 1,674% since I've owned this stock. So
Yeah.
that's decent.
Well, let's think about this for a second. This was obviously one of the first stocks you owned. What happened about 15 years ago, which is could have not have been better timing for a financial stock, Lanny? Can you think of
Yeah.
any?
I mean, they just got out of the financial crisis. They're
Yeah.
a payment processor. Caught them in the 60s back before their stock split or splits with an S.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
that yeah, I don't even know. No words right now for Visa stock.
great company dominates their sector. You saw a great stock at a great price, at a perfect timing. You bought, you took action on it, and you just did it. And that's what's freaking awesome. And look, you've held it forever now, 15 years, and you're up 1,673% as a result. Fantastic.
The funniest part about them though is that, they've really trailed and lagged the S&P 500 over the last 5 years. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just because a stock does well, you know, on certain periods, really it was the early 2010s, mid 2010s that really skyrocketed Visa. You still can't go wrong with just owning the whole market, guys. But Bert, this is this next stock we both own here. This bad boy right now on the road to a dividend aristocrat. This stock is. We're gonna get into Bert what stock on
Lockheed
this.
Martin, ticker symbol LMT. And this is going to be an example of timing. I bought mine 3 years ago, so I do not have these level same returns as Landy
Close. You're
does.
probably close.
No, not that. No, not even close.
I
I'll
think
pull
about it
mine
like
up. Share yours, and I'll pull mine up, and I'll get the exact number
you know
while we're talking.
got
You after you talk to yours.
got over 25 grand of Lockheed Martin producing over 550 bucks. Own them also for almost 15 years. I've got it's up about 1,175% since I've owned that position. Which is pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. I own $3,900. My gain is only 77%. So,
Only.
yeah,
Yeah, only. I
only.
guarantee it. My first 3 years weren't 77%. They were probably smaller than that. I'd
Yeah.
have to go back and check, but
Yes. I'm not complaining about 77% gain. So don't talk there. It's just not the same level
dang,
of gain
only.
that Lanny has. Newman.
Ah,
Newman.
I'm only averaging 25% a year with this stock.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. I hate it. Should I sell?
Yeah, God. Give me more like it and plot. All right, let's get into stock number four. And I always get this one confused if you do or don't own this stock. All right.
I own
All
the
right, because
next
it's the
one.
next
Next
one.
one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, this one also isn't quite 500%, but it is gosh darn close, guys. John Deere, ticker symbol DE. They were a dividend growth machine in 2023. I think they had 3 dividend increases that year. Valued at just over $11,000 in my portfolio, producing 160 in forward income, guys. 487% return since owning John Deere.
Fantastic. It's beautiful. This is the lowest one on our list, actually, at 487%. John Deere is just crushing it. I mean, them in the next stock we're going to talk about just dominate their sector. Like,
Hand in hand. It's like
is
it's
that,
like peanut butter on bread.
yeah. I love it. All right, number five, Lanny. Who's number five? Because then we can talk about both in the full industry in general.
Caterpillar, guys. Ticker symbol CAT, CAT. Own them for quite some time, similar to John Deere. Bert, I know you own them. Got about 18.6 grand, $268 in dividends, 517% return.
Jesus, 517%. You own the two major players in this sector. You've dominated with the two major players in this sector, and you're crushing it. I love it. I'm pulling up what it is. This one's actually my wife's portfolio, so I had to log out of my account to log into hers to see what the actual percent is for
Bert's
her.
got to do
430, 435%. So I told you it wasn't, I was close. I
huge.
wasn't at that level. It was close.
Huge. I
Yeah.
just pulled up the maximum on Caterpillar since the beginning of trading. Caterpillar, they're up 20,000% all time. So who out there owned Caterpillar right when they went public? I would love to
Yeah.
shake your hand.
Yes. All right. So obviously we have a theme here. Your five stocks: Granger, Verizon, Lockheed Martin, John Deere,
Visa,
Caterpillar.
not Verizon. Easy there,
Oh,
killer.
oh wow. I just saw the yeah.
Yeah,
Visa.
yeah,
My
yeah. If
bad.
somebody's
Take
up
it easy.
500% on Verizon, I'd love to
Take it
know.
easy. Take it easy. All right. Landy, let's go through this. You've been doing this for 15 years. You've seen the best of times, you've seen the worst of times in the investing world. Are there any key takeaways that you have from seeing, like reflecting on these five stocks that have gotten over 500% returns for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, guys, if you're listening right now, whether it's on the podcast or on YouTube right now, yeah, you buy and hold. I mean, these are all stocks that I've bought and hold, again, going on double digits for most of these stocks, to be quite honest. And another name that, Bert and I always stick to, another lesson, is stick to names that you know. Most people know John Deere, most people know Caterpillar, most people know Visa. And if you've been ever listening to the radio on a highway, you've either seen a truck or you've heard the Granger
Granger,
commercial on.
Granger, Granger.
So, that's something to think about. Buy and hold. Stick with names and products that you know and can understand and make sense. And then, Bert, what about that last lesson that really speaks to kind of us dividend investors?
Sometimes I fall victim to this too. When you see a value, you see an opportunity, you might not run all the way through the door. Like you see a hole open up, like to use a football analogy, you see the offensive line create a big hole, you dance around it, the hole closes, and you miss your opportunity. When you see a stock that's at the price you want, when you see it at a value, when it passes your metrics, when you're excited to buy it, when you're like, yes, this is undervalued, I want it, just do it. Just buy it. Don't be afraid to load up. Trust your gut because sometimes those opportunities are gone out the window. I recently experienced this with Salesforce. I think I built it up to 8 or 9 shares, but I should have built it up to 15 or 20 when it was in the like 220s, 230s. Now it's in the 280s and 290s, and it's just not quite the same value that I had. Am I happy with 8? Sure. But I should have ran through the hole. I should have pushed harder. And that's what helps you build mega positions like you have here, Lanny, with these 5 stocks, and you've seen these gains climb significantly.
Yep. And I think when I look back at some of these purchases, for sure on two of them, I think I threw everything I had at that time at them, and pretty much, there's only a few stocks where I've done that. And, I know two of these here listed on this screen definitely have taken that, distance pretty high, guys. So in total, about 77 grand of value through these 5 stocks, over $1,100 in dividends. These 5 produce here, on an annual basis, guys. What are your 5 best performing stocks? Do you have stocks where you've hit a 500% return on them since owning? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, guys.
What else do we need to tell the people? You're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert the Hurt and Laney from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.